Hey there, welcome to Coffee with Connie. Sorry about all the confusion this morning between the internet, my phone not wanting to rotate. The rotating is still happening. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we're going to get this in today, and I want to make sure that you guys have information. As I've told you before, I am super passionate about providing you information so you can make choices for yourself. And sometimes I may answer a question. Sometimes I may bring up something that you didn't even know you had a question about. Sometimes it may be that somebody is buying or selling a home and that they might have a question. So I've been doing title and closings for a very long time, and so have heard lots of questions, have fielded lots of questions, have referred people to a lot of professionals that could answer the questions. I don't purport to know everything about everything there is to do with real estate or mortgages or closings, but I have been in the experience situation lots of times and have lots of those questions that we've gotten answers for. So it is my passion to provide you information. So today I wanted to talk to you about what happens when you can't physically be at the closing. And this is a big deal because, hey there, Pam. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy morning, but thanks for tuning in and for keeping me on track. So today I want to talk about a hot topic that is, what happens if I can't be at closing? So there's a lot of different scenarios there that can affect that. So let's say that you had some kind of an emergency the day before closing and you're in the area, but you can't physically attend the closing. So what most title companies would prefer to do is to have you physically sign those documents. So if that means that we have somebody come to you, or you go into another closing office where someone can notarize your signature, and a notary is somebody who is guaranteeing by proof that they ask for that the person signing those documents is in fact the person that's supposed to be signing those documents. So we want you to sign in front of a notary, and getting you personally in front of that person is really important. And so if that can be facilitated that way, whether you're local to where the closing's happening, or maybe you're not local and they can coordinate facilitating having you sign those documents somewhere that is close to you. And so the documents can be emailed to the notary that is close to you. You can go in there and sign the documents there. And so then we can still have you sign the original documents. That's really important because the problem with with not having you physically sign them is that we would need to use a power of attorney. And there's not necessarily a problem with the power of attorney. It's just that there's a lot of fraud in the area of power of attorneys because people have figured out ways to do things fraudulently, and using a power of attorney and not having the right people involved and forgeries in there. Those are some of the things that happen with powers of attorney. And so we'd much rather have you sign the documents yourself and have them notarized. But if that can't happen, a power of attorney is an option. And the way it works is a power of attorney is a document that you sign, giving the power to sign your documents to someone else. So you're giving the right to sign on your behalf to another person. So obviously you can tell that there is an opportunity for some fraud there, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen. So we would help you coordinate getting a power of attorney taken care of. The power of attorney could cover a couple of different areas. The power of attorney can be specific to this property, or it can be a general power of attorney depending on your particular situation. If you're in the military, more than likely you've done a general power of attorney giving someone the right, in case anything needs to be taken care of on your behalf, that person can do that. If you're doing real estate and you're not in a situation where you need a general power of attorney, then it will be very specific. If you're buying a property, then the mortgage lender is going to need to review that and tell you exactly what needs to be in that power of attorney to make it specific to the loan and that property. That it cannot be used if the lender has not blessed that. If you're selling a piece of property, we can help you facilitate getting that power of attorney done. In some states, there is a specific form that needs to be used, and that's pretty simple. We just coordinate getting that done. Now, the other piece of using a power of attorney is the original must be at the closing or before, because that document has to be recorded in the land records with all of the other documents transferring the ownership and securing the mortgage. It has to be the original because it proves why someone else is signing on your behalf, and it also is recorded in the land records. So if the power of attorney is something, particularly in that military instance, where it's a general power of attorney that you use for a lot of different things, that power of attorney has to leave your hands for a few days because it has to be recorded. Now, it should only be a couple of days, and then you'd get the original back with a recording stamp on it. But you need to know that that is going to happen, so it's not uncomfortable when you get to the closing and the person who's doing your closing actually holds on to that power of attorney. So hopefully that answered a couple of questions for you. Maybe it didn't answer questions. Maybe it spurred some questions. We're always here in our office to help you answer those questions in more detail, to get you to the right place if we can't answer those questions. So feel free to reach out to any of our team. www.foottitlegroup.com. There's lots of resources. There's information about this, but there's also a lot of resources on there about other topics that we have gotten questions about that we want to give you information about. So go on there, search around, look for other resources that you may have a question about something else that the information might be there. Reach out to any of our team and ask questions about these things. They can all help you with that stuff. And to best suit you, sign up for our email list, because that will actually give you the new information that we put out every month as soon as it comes hot off the presses. And we try to come up with topics and information that we get questions about all the time to give you more resources to answer all those questions. So hopefully I helped you today answer some questions. If you know somebody buying or selling a house, give them, share this video with them. If you hit that share button, that would really help us be able to spread the information that we try to provide to more people, because the people that you know, I don't know, so I can't share it with them. So please hit that share button at the bottom. And in a added bonus, the more people, the more you share, we actually are giving away Coffee with Connie coffee mugs. So each month, the person that shares the most gets the new coffee mug. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for your patience with the confusion with the video, and I look forward to talking to you again real soon. Have an awesome day, guys.